Okay, good morning. This is JTC. We're going to be training. It says I have only 12 minutes available. That's not good because I talk a lot. But anyway, here's the thing. I wanna teach you today a couple of things that will help you with your business, and then I'm gonna do some videos, and then I could probably share them with you. All right. So you guys are in business, and you want to grow it, and you want to make it large, right? So how do you do that? Well, the first thing to have, I'm going to talk to the team here, and then you could, enjoy that with my glasses up here. Don lost my glasses. They're right there. No, because then it falls sometimes. I'm losing weight, but it's gonna get back on. But I'm excited. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Yes. So how do you grow your business? Okay, now look. These are principles that last a lifetime. Number one is this mindset. What kind of mindset? The abundant mindset. Then the second thing with that, and then I'm going to go into a little bit, I got 12 minutes. The second thing with that is two things. One, organization is wealth, and disorganization is poverty. And let me give you an example, okay? The way you do one thing is the way you do all things. Even if you disagree, check it out. It's true, okay? The way you do one thing is the way you do all things, right? I'm actually going to teach this in Champions Unite on Friday. Friday's call. If you're not a member of Champions Unite, go ahead and become one right on Facebook. And you don't want to miss this call because it's going to be about learning the right mindset and identifying the one you currently have right now. This is beautiful because a lot of people don't know. But you know that you want to grow your business. And you have to have the mindset of abundance, and you need to know that organization is wealth, disorganization is poverty. So here's an example, right? I went to one of my schools in Belleville, right? Belleville. And I went there end of June. And the first thing I did was check my mindset. So I looked around, and I said, okay, this is going to get big. What's the maximum potential here? I said, I'm going to get to the maximum potential, and then I'm going to see if I can stretch it even more. Only because I like to challenge myself, right? The second thing I did was, let me organize this place. I have the right mindset, let me organize it. So I started with whatever. Okay, if you don't know what to organize, start with whatever. Could be the pads, could be the shoes, could be the chairs. Whatever gets you in that zone of organizing. And you can get into that, and if you don't know immediately what is specifically that you need to organize without me telling you what, then what you do is you begin the process of organization. You're going to find that your mind aligns with your behavior. That is perfect alignment, which means that you feel really good about your life because you feel accomplished, you feel like you're moving in the right direction, you feel like you're going to where you want to go. You're directing yourself like a compass. I used to have a podcast called Compass Your Life. I may start it again because it's everything I do. Compass your life. That means you got to take your life and, like a compass, find your direction. Well, it's all inside of you. You have to align it, and then you go. And that's what starts to happen. So then what I did is when I got myself completely organized, I started working 1 month out. Well, what does that mean? A lot of people work day to day. So they live day to day. And that's okay. But when you're in business, you need to be so organized that you need to know ahead in advance. What's going to happen next month? What's going to happen this year? How's it going to be next year? And then you can have a 5-year, 10-year, 20-year plan. Or even a 100-year plan. You could do that. Few people do that. I intended to do that one time in my life and I stopped. 100 years, okay. But I can do 10 and 20 years. I could do up to that, right? You can do the same. So going back to the example of the business, I worked 1 month out. That means that whatever I did in June was to organize so that in July, okay, I prepared the whole thing to eat really good in August, and then in September, and then in October, and then in November. Are you seeing the pattern? You get to eat good every month. You don't have to become a magician and go crazy. Oh my God, how am I going to do this? No, because when you organize, then you have a system. Oh, that's good. I still got time. You have a system in place that gets you to where you want to go. And it's very simple. This saves you time, energy, and money. So what kind of time? Well, the one thing about time is that once it's gone, you never get it back. It's over, gone, and that's it. Then, for most people, when they waste time, they get regretful. Then you get frustrated. Then you get depressed. Then you get angry. Then you get like crazy, whatever. The problem is that you're going to save all of that. That takes your life away. And then all of that costs you money. You cannot run a business or your family without money. Not in this world. The United States. Maybe in Africa, maybe in third world countries where there's no money, you learn to live off resources that are not money. But here, the creativity and the creation is money. Why? Because whatever you create, there's an exchange of value monetarily for your product or your service. That's the way we live in the United States. Hence the land of opportunity. At least for some years to come. The world, let me just give you a thought on that. The world, worldwide, the world is getting universally plain, meaning people scale up. Is going to be the time is going to come, probably soon, where you, instead of scaling up, you need to scale wide. Scaling wide is where you touch millions of people's lives rather than touching the elite only, which is scaling up. Because as the economy changes, not everybody's going to be able to afford everything that other people can afford. So therefore, big companies, people like me that think globally, okay, they get to understand the language and the mentality of what's going on. So as people dig into their pockets and go, man, I really can't afford that, you have to get creative in finding ways in which they can afford it and that you're happy and they're happy. So now it becomes what? Scaling out, not scaling up. Because when you scale up, it's hard to get up there. These people get left out. And if you want to touch the world with your product or your services, then you need to think globally out instead of up. PS thought over. Let's go back to the topic. Because I'm prepared for that. It's going to come and I'm ready. And I'll take SMA to that other level. So I'm excited. And that's things that I can teach you, so that you can live beautiful in your business. You can enjoy your business, okay? But you need to have patience and you need to get out of your way. And I can help you with that. So look what happens, right? I then took the month of July and I had, the goal is 20 appointments a week. Well, I reached more than 20 a week. I have a good 30 to 40 appointments a week. Well, how does that happen? Organization. And not taking anyone for granted. It's learning how to build rapport, because you have to learn how to get people in a response mode. See, you can sell to anybody. And by the way, you're selling, and you might as well become a good salesperson. Study the art of selling. But you can't sell to anybody, no matter how good your product is, how cheap it is, unless you position yourself and them in a place where they're able to respond to what you have to offer. And that's done through rapport. So the faster you learn how to build rapport, the faster you get the result that they want and you want. See that? So you go from the inside out. So the focus is on the outside because you got your inside aligned. I'm speaking a little bit abstract, but it's for a reason. Because if you want the goodies in detail, that's what you hire me for. And I'll teach you the details. I can't teach you the details over this video just to talk. I'll give you the idea as to the value that you would get from working with me in building your business and enjoy it. Now, if you do that, here's what happens. Suddenly your business becomes abundantly rich because it was already rich. You just didn't know that. Why? Because we get to align you from the inside out. And so you work. Wouldn't you love to have your business, right? That you're in June and you know that July is taken care of, right? And then you're in July and you know that August is taken care of. And then you're in August and you know that September is taken care of. I'm living that right now. That's a great feeling. And when September comes, you know that October is taken care of, right? This is the reason why it's important to understand, and I still got time, 1 minute. This is the reason why it's important to understand that you need to be abundant mindset. Organization is wealth, disorganization is poverty, poor, only got a cloth in your pocket instead of dollars, and, or, you got 30 seconds, I'm gonna give it to you. 10 seconds. It'll be fast. And, or, right? Whatever I was saying, here's what I'm saying. You need to have abundant thinking. You need to know that poverty comes from disorganization, so you better get organized so you can become wealthy. And then take action, massive action. Build rapport, take action. Don't take no one for granted. I don't take you for granted. I want to help you, so I want to help everybody that